Revelio.
Protego! Lumos.
Revelio. Revelio.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to. Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start classes.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Daring. Loyalty.
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
The Sorting Hat will take your choice into account when
Better be Hufflepuff!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I'm not worried.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
Nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to... Oh.
Yes, I was.
That one is true.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
I was trapped on the grand staircase for an hour the other day waiting for it to move. Sharp didn't believe he's got you. It's all right. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach. Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right.
Shame.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magic...
Good luck, Arthur.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room. I haven't been down.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up! Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Protego! Revelio!
House Elf Recipe Book. You've just unlocked. Field Guide challenges are the only way. Level 1. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenges menu to continue. Challenges 1%. Challenges. Overall progress 1%. Cross button. Field guide pages. 1%.
Clever, isn't it?
Revelio!
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
You've discovered a Flue Flames fast travel point. Map. Flue Flames locations. L2 button, R2 button. Zoom. Select the Great Hall region to continue. Welcome to Hogwarts. Professor Weasley said she has more. The Great Hall. The famous Great Hall of Hogwarts. The Great Hall. Viaduct Courtyard. The Viaduct Courtyard of Hogwarts Castle. Select the Library Annex region to continue. The Library Annex. The Annex of the Library. Cross button. Select. Professor Weasley had Central Hall. The Central Hall. Potions Classroom. Professor Sharp's Potions Classroom. Divination Classroom. This is your location. Potions Classroom. Central Hall. Potions Classroom. Central Hall.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I can't help it.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There is, in fact.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided on... Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
It was nothing, sir.
Yes, sir. But I didn't tell her anything else about her travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
You can track available quests from the map. Map. Flue Flames locations. Collection chests. 0 out of 35. Field guide. Defense against the dark arts. Cross button.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Cast Charm Compass Up button. The Charm Compass will lead you to anything you're tracking. The Charm Compass Up button will lead you to anything you're tracking. Level 1. Circle button. Back. Square button. Enter photo mode.
Something, Professor
This
Sharp
cannot
has-
possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Perhaps I'll have a look.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Revelio. Revelio.
Circle Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve puzzles that require extra light. R2 button. Hold to assign.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
Circle Lumos. Utility.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
I only speak
This looks like the location from the painting.
The last time I ever
What could be so special about it?
Don't write down.
Now, was it off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Protego.
Circle Lum.
Revelio. Protego.
That was it. Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech, stirred clockwise.
Revelio.
Circle Lum.
Protego.
I think there were doxy eggs as well. But surely there were.
Revelio. Protego.
I find if I try to look
Circle but blue.
Revelio.
Someone bound to solve the riddle of the empty painting soon.
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell.
Have you finished your herbology essay?
I think there were doxy eggs as well. But surely those were curdle.
Map. Blue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection check. The Great Hall. The Grand Staircase. The Magnificent Staircase.
Revelio. Protego.
Level 1. Circle button. Back. Square button. Enter photo mode. Map. Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection like a moth. Defense against the dark arts class. Triangle button. Triangle button. Quests. All. Attend your first day at level 1. Circle button. Map. Flu Flames locations. Hogwarts. Collection chests. 0. Charms class. Quests. All. Attend your first day at Hogwarts. Main. Assignment. Relationship. Side. Completed. Level. Inventory. Map. Flu Flames defense against the Bell Tower Wing. The Astronomy Wing. The wing of Hogwarts comprising the Astronomy Tower, the highest, the Astronomy Wing. Charms class. Defense against Astronomy Tower. The Astronomy Tower of Hogwarts Castle. The Astronomy Wing. Map. Flu. The Astronomy Wing. The wing of Hogwarts comprising the Astronomy Tower, the highest spire in Hogwarts. The Astronomy Wing. The Astronomy Wing. Collection chests. Charms. Triangle button. Quests. All. Attend your first day at Hogwarts. Attend Charms class. Attend Defense Against the Dark Art level. Challenges. 1%. Map. Flu Flames Charms class. Charms class. The field guide map shows Professor Ronan's triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button. Triangle button.
Behind me, I promise.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
The summoning charm, Accio, pulls a target closer to the caster. Hold R2 button and press the assigned button to cast Accio and pull a target closer. Release R2 button to cease casting the spell.
Instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Show us how it's done.
Accio!
That's it! Happens to the best of us. Excellent. Don't lose your composure. Splendid! Not to worry. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Accio!
Let us see this. Be sharp. Phew.
Accio!
Stay focused.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. There we go.
Accio!
Let us see this. That is how it's done. Be sharp. I had that.
Accio!
Happens to the best of us. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
I'm glad you understand.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Nice to meet you.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're
A
so
word,
inclined.
if you would.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Quests. All. Attend your like a moth to a defense like a moth. Cross button. Cross button. Cross button. Level 2.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Map. Blue Flames locations. Hogwarts, the Bell Tower Wing. The Bell Tower Wing of the Bell Tower Wing. Collection chests, the Bell Tower Wing, the Bell Tower Wing. The Bell Tower Wing of Hogwarts, the Bell Tower, the Bell Tower.
I want to play Quidditch.
Wish I'd brought pet owls.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos! Accio!
Circle Lumos. Utility. Allows you to see in dark areas or solve puzzles that Accio. Force. Summons a variety of
Now, was it 2 pinches of Angelica or 3?
need to catch up on my letter writing.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Map, Floof, the Library Annex. Defense against the Dark Arts class. Quests. All. Attend your first completed. Charms class. Welcome to Charms class. That was an level 2. Circle button. Back. Square button. Map, Flue Flames the Astronomy Wing, U. This is your defense against the Astronomy Wing. The Astronomy Wing. Charms Classroom. Astronomy Tower. Cross button. The Astronomy Wing.
My older brothers were all sorted into Ravenclaw. They're terribly
And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves! Where were you?
Map, Flue Flames locations. Hogwarts, Defense against the Dark Arts class. The Field Guide map quests. All. Attend your first day at Hogwarts. Defense cross button. Cross button. Cross button. Cross button. Cross button. Level 2.
Stop it, Peeves, you'll get it.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Steady your wand with left stick and guide it along the symbol's path to learn the spell. Press the corresponding input when prompted to accelerate your wand's motion along the symbol's path.
Levioso!
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with a basic cast.
Perform a basic cast using R2 button.
See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
Break through yellow shields with control spells like the levitation spell, Levioso.
Well done.
Levioso! Levioso!
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Protego! This should be easy. Protego? Complicates things. What are you doing up there?
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Levioso!
Forward.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
What be your first duel?
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've had my share of wand combat.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Sounds intriguing.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
Quests. All. Attend your first day at Hogwarts. Crossed wands, like a moth to a frame. The painting revealed an image of what appears to be a location in the central hall. Level 2. Circle.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore. You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Protego! Revelio!
Map. Flue flames locate the astronomy wing. The library. Weasley after class. Weasley after class. Professor Weasley wants to see me in her quests. All. Level 2. Map. Flue flame. The bell tower wing. You. The Weasley after class. Professor triangle button. Oh.
That youngun's now teaching us.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Hasn't Professor Fig said anything?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan mentioned that.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, We've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
How about Natty?
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Quests. All. Attend your first day at Hogwarts. Level 2. Speak to Professor Ronan to...
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll complete the tasks.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Search areas on the minimap represent areas you should explore to find your quest
Professor,
objective.
Why must I complete these tasks?
They are meant to give you first-hand experience as you proceed to master new bits of magic. Good luck, and I shall see you soon.
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Map, Flue Flames locations. Hub, the library annex, exit, exit. The library annex. Exit. Welcome to Hogsmeade. I need to progress in triangle button.
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's...
That's amazing.
That sounds
Perhaps...
If I have time.
I suppose I could help. Revelio.
Circle Luma.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Map. Blue Flames locations. Hogwarts. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Triangle button.
You know it does help to look at what you're stirring. I don't quite think
Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options button to remind you what is required for each quest to be activated. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate level 2. Circle button. Back. Square button. Enter photo mode. Left stick. Move. Right stick. Rotate. L1 button / R1 button. Camera height. Level 2. Circle button. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options button to remind you what is required for each quest to be active. Flattened armor. Circle Luma. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options button to circle Luma. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options button to remind you what is required for each quest to be activated.
Revelio.
Map. Blue Flames the Astronomy Wing. Exit. Welcome to Hogsmeade. I need to triangle button. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options button to remind you what is required for each quest to be activated. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options button to remind you what is required for each quest to be activated. Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options. Level 2. Circle button. Back. Square button. Enter photo mode. All post.
I don't think
Quests may have level or tool requirements in order to activate them. Check the quest log or your current task options button to remind you what is required for each quest to be activated.